You see my screen now?
Very well.
All right. Good evening to everybody. Welcome to iBO University training. So I'm so excited today to be with you guys and to share with you this life-changing training. Yeah, as Edward is saying a while ago, training is very important in network marketing. Actually, network marketing is all about education. It's all about training, and for you to be able to arrive at the right learning and information to be able to execute and implement how to build your team in this space. So we're glad that to know it have um, build up this university, and what we want to share with you is the idea of one company, one vision, and one system. So this is a unified system that we're trying to um, teach everybody, teach every IBO of to know it, for them to be knowledgeable and equipped with the right information and knowledge how to build and grow your organization, our organization actually. And just to share with you, I've been in this space for more than 20 years, more than 25 years, and I found out that the only way for you to really uh, achieve your breakthrough in network marketing is for you to continue to learn this space, especially nowadays that the information is easily available, right? It's really within our hands, within our fingertips. So especially at this point in time that we're going to learn a lot of things. And as you can see in your screen, this is the system that we have. This is what I call 6 P's of community building, because these are the 6 steps or the process how to build your organization, how to build your team. 6 P's because all of the steps here are starting from letter P, right? Number one, step one is plugging into the system. Number two, planning. Number three, prospecting. Number four, promoting. Number five, presenting. And number six is paying up. Yeah, so as you can see, these 6 P's or 6 steps at any given point in time in your network marketing life, you're doing all of these 6 steps, right? You're doing this for sure. I'm very sure that you're doing this. But the beauty of this system, it is this was put together in such a way that it is methodical and step by step. There are steps to be taken. Why? Because network marketing is about duplication. It's about duplication or duplicating the system. And we want to, remind our fellow IBOs that in network marketing, you duplicate your organization. So how can you do that? You cannot duplicate your uplines, right? Because each individual, each person is unique. That's the reason why our thumb marks are different from one another, right? But what you can copy and can duplicate is the system. You cannot duplicate the person, but you can duplicate the system. Um, I know that we know that the most successful. So this is like a franchise system. Network marketing is like a franchise system. And the most successful franchise in the world is McDonald's, right? So meaning the system. So what is, let me just ask you one question. What is the business of McDonald's? So if you have any idea, please write in your chat box and share it with us. What do you think is the uh, business of McDonald's? Can you share something? So in your understanding, what is the business of McDonald's, the fast food chain, the most popular and most successful um, fast food chain in the whole world? Can you share with me, please? Franchising and the business of franchising, right? Anything else? Anything else? Let me see. Food. All right. Okay. So food franchising. All right. Okay. The business of McDonald's. Is this similar to franchising, right? Because franchising is what? Is all about system. Actually, McDonald's is in the business of selling system. What they're selling really is the system. So that's what McDonald's is all about. And that's the secret to success of McDonald's. In the same manner, network marketing is the same. It is about the system. Everything in this world is about the system. So I keep, as you can see, from the beginning of this university, I've been hammering and emphasizing about the beauty and effectiveness of a system because nobody can really duplicate somebody, but only the system you can duplicate and you can copy. All right. So this is the sixth piece of network marketing system of to know it. So the last time that we discussed plugging into the system. All right. And we know now how to plug in our new iBO, our new business partner. So the first thing that you will do when he enroll as an iBO and subscribe to one of any of the products of to know it, then you have to plug him to the system. So everybody would know that the first step how to develop and build his team is to plug in the new person or the new iBO into the system. And we have discussed that in our previous weeks, right? So now we're now on the planning stage. And I must admit that, this is where a lot of people really fails. And sad thing because the reason why we join network marketing is to really probably to have additional income, right? But to most people, they saw network marketing as their vehicle to achieving their dreams. And how can you, and what do you think? How can you achieve your dreams or how can you achieve your goals in network marketing in this space if you're not learned or if you're not a empowered with the right information how to properly do your business to grow your business? All right, so it's really impossible. So do you think those network marketing professionals that have been earning six digits in dollars, do you think they're able to do that without learning and without attending trainings? I don't think so. Nobody would earn $1,000 consistently in a month's time without learning the trade of the business. More so, 5,000 every week, US dollars, right? So it's really impossible. So what I want you to really understand, then when it comes to training, especially this university, and this is what I've been training my downlines in the past when I was in network marketing building business. I teach my downlines that when it comes to training, scheduled training, you drop everything. Meaning, even if you're doing something or if there's something that needs to be done on that same hour and same day, but when it comes to training, and if it's on schedule for training, you drop everything. There's no excuses. So if you're really serious of building your business and to know it, you have to show a lot of respect when it comes to training, because this is the only way for everybody or for anybody who's serious of building his network business to really achieve his financial goals. There's no other way. And that's how powerful this training is. All right, so planning, we're talking about planning, and this is where a lot of people fails. Okay, so let's define first planning. So we're now on the second step, or step two of network building cycle, right? Which is planning. So let's define first what is planning, what is meant to plan or planning. Okay, number one, it is a written account of intended future course of action aimed at achieving specific goals or objectives within a specific time frame. It explains in detail what needs to be done and how, by whom, and often it includes best case, expected case, and worst case scenarios. So that's a definition of a planning. Definition number two, it is an orderly or step-by-step conception or proposal for accomplishing an objective. That's number two. And number three, a proposed or intended course of action. The operating word here in the definition is the word intended course of action. All right, so meaning there's an intention. It is a deliberate action on the part of the one who's planning, right, to get into it. So remember the word intention, intended course of action. That's the meaning of planning. It's a written account. So let me ask anybody here, do you have a plan at this point in time? A written plan for your to know it business? So come to think of it, if you don't have any plan, that's dangerous actually. And I don't want you to waste your time, energy, right, in being in this space without any plan at all, written plan at all. Others have planned, but they say that it's in their mind, right? Okay, so this is what Edward was saying a while ago. If you fail to plan, there's an old saying, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. This is according to Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of United States of America. Yeah, he says, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. So that's the reality of this. So if you don't have a plan at all, what you don't realize is you're planning to fail. You're doomed to fail in this space. And I would really be sad if this is happening to a lot of us, because this is one of the most crucial part of this business. Because out of 6 steps that we're discussing, and we're about to discuss other steps in the cycle that we're talking about, this is one of the most important because it involves you. This is your own space. Planning in the 6 steps is your own space. And you have to really put time, energy in doing this. Because if you fail to plan, or if you fail to have a written plan, you are planning to fail. Okay, So aside from that, let's define now is what is the meaning of goals. Okay, business goals are a predetermined target that a business or individual plans to achieve in a set period of time. These goals are often split into short-term goals and long-term goals. Business goals can be general, high level, or they can focus on specific measurable actions. So as you can notice, there are several operating words that's very important here. Number one is predetermined target. So goals are targets, right? And at the end of the statement, it is a specific measurable actions. Okay, the word measurable, meaning it can be measured. Goals should be measured or can be measured. All right. Okay, so let's see the difference between plan and goal, right? As defined earlier. Plan, it means an outline course or intentional actions. Outline course of actions, right? Intentional actions. While goal is a predetermined target or end result. So that's the difference between plan and goal. All right. So what happens is that in the steps or process of planning, you set goals into it. All right. Then you create course of action to achieve that particular goal. So that's the difference between plan and goal. Okay. And in planning, there's also a process. That's what you're going to notice in our course all throughout level 1, level 2, and level 3. We're going to we're going to teach you about the system. Okay, goal setting process. There's a common mistake in this aspect of planning, particularly in goal setting. All right. A lot of network marketers makes a lot of mistake when it comes to goal setting. The biggest mistake is getting 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, and 10-year goals. All right. But what they didn't realize is the best types of goals are daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly goals. So if I may ask you again, do you have your daily, weekly, monthly, or quarterly goals? So that's better compared to having a goals for 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, or 10-year goals. That's the common mistake that a lot of people made. Okay, if you do have a big goal in mind, something for the long range, the best thing you can do is break it down and determine what you must do each day, week, month to hit that goal. And then focus on those goals. By doing that, assuming you stay persistent and consistent, you will reach your long-term goals. All right, so what is meant by this statement? It says here that persistency and consistency is the name of the game when it comes to goal setting and planning. But if you stay on that course, I'm very sure that you will reach your short-term goal and long-term goals. So that's the beauty of having a plan rather than nothing at all. Because if you don't have, you're planning to fail even you don't know it. Okay, in goal setting, there's a process. There are 4 steps in goal setting, and we will discuss each of these. And let's see how can you prepare yourself in this process of our business. All right. Number 1, of course, step 1, prepare and set your expectations. In goal setting, that's the number 1 important thing. You have to prepare and set your expectations. Meaning, before coming up with your goal, you have to prepare first and draw your expectations. Okay, it may not happen on your expected timetable, right? Because goals have timetable and time bound. And this is very important. Don't be just good. Be relentless and unstoppable. 90% of people easily gave up. Put up a good fight in achieving your goals. So if I may ask you, do you think it is really worthy for you to fight for your goals? To put up a good fight in your goals? So remember when you first enter into this space, in this industry, remember your goals and remember your vision and mission. Why did you engage and enter into this space? So why did you partake in to know it business? So the important thing in goal setting, if you have it on the table, meaning you've written down your goals and plans, don't be just good. Be relentless. Be unstoppable. So are you relentless? Are you unstoppable? Because 90%, most people easily gave up, even before, not even if they're on the middle part of their goals and plans. They easily gave up even on the onset. But what we're trying to say here, if you put up your goals, right, put up a good fight in achieving it. And in doing so, you need discipline and motivation. Are you motivated enough to pursue that goal and plans that you put in your business? So it's like learning how to ride a bike, right? Do you remember when you first learned how to ride a bike? Learning the right process. The reason why you didn't achieve your goal because you didn't put together all the right pieces into process to achieve it. So that's what's happening to a lot of people. Then number two, step number two, prepare and set your expectations. And this is step one. So this is step one, but this is letter E. Goal is equal to time management. All right. So let's go back again to the previous one. Okay. The letter D is like learning how to ride a bike, right? Then the number 5 step under preparing and setting your expectation is about the time management. And time management and goal has a common thread between it, which is to break it down into smaller pieces. So if you have a big goal, right, what you have to do is really to break it down into smaller pieces. In the same manner with time management, for you to be able to manage your time, okay, you have to break it down. Then step number two, set your goals. This is where you're going to set your goals. So write down your goals. This is step 2. So how will you do this? I can still remember when I was in network marketing and when I was younger, all right, I applied this seriously because then I have a very strong vision of how I am going to achieve my goals. And the first step is to go to a sacred place. Let's say you're at home, right? Where you can have total focus. Then you can identify your goals. Write it down. And doing so is use a smarter method. Actually, smarter is an acronym, right? So we'll discuss this later. But this is very crucial because if you really want, you have to put your energy in doing this. So I will suggest to our fellow iBOs that after this training, you have to do this. If you really want to be successful to know it, you have to set your goals, you have to plan. And this module is all about planning and goal setting. So let's discuss what is a smarter method, meaning When you're about to write down your goals, you have to use the smarter method. Okay, so this is the meaning of smarter method. S means specific. Your goal must be specific. M should be measurable. A should be attainable or actionable. Those goals that you've written down, right? And letter R, it should be realistic. Letter T, time-based. So it has to have a duration. It has to have a timetable where you can achieve your goals. And E, it should be exciting, right? And letter R, it should be rewarding. Okay, so these are the method that we are going to use in while you're in the process of writing down your goals, you're writing down your plans, right? You have to employ the smarter method. Previously, it is just SMART, right? But I added ER in this methodology. This is where you're going to, base your goals that you've set to yourself. Okay, so let's discuss each of it. Okay, first is specific. So what is meant by specific? This is one of the things that a lot of people forgets, right? So if you ask a person, what is your goal? The picture that is trying um, to make is very broad. It's not specific, and in that alone, you will have a problem. Why? Because it's not clearly defined. Because being specific, great goals should be well defined and focused. So that's the meaning of specific. Your goal should be specific. Great goals should be well defined and focused. So what is meant by that? Let's say this is just for example. I know that a lot of you or each individual has different sets of goals, right? Different goals, different targets, right? So just for example, you want a car. So how do you implement this particular criteria or being specific? Okay. Is it a sedan, SUV, van, or sports car? So you have to identify what type of car that you want to have, what brand it is. All right. What else? What color? So it needs to be very specific, as if you own the car already. You have that car already. And visualize it. How can you do that? Get a photo. Then that will, and it will be magnified because every time you see that photo, I don't know if you have experience already or some of you have done this probably in the past. Do your own vision board. And one of the vision board that's included is, let's say, if you want a new car, all right, or this is the first time that you're going to have a car, so put that picture as part of your vision board. Others call it dream board. Okay, in many of my workshops in the past, I asked the participants to do or to make a vision board, and everybody's cutting out magazines, right? Then randomly they choose what is available in the magazine and put it in a cardboard, right? And that becomes their vision board. So visualize it. So if you have a particular or specific goals that you want to achieve, you have to be very specific about it. And like for this example, car, then find a picture or photo of the car that you want. And this is my personal goal, to have a new car, right? This is a GMC Hummer electric vehicle 2021 model. The price starts at $112,595. So this is my goal. So you have to materialize, you have to visualize your goal. So this is just an example. May have different goals in your life, probably for your family, for your children, right? For yourself. So write it down, then put a picture on it, then have it always with you. But you have to be very specific, because if it's broad, so if it's not clear, most likely it will not happen. All right. Then this is the step 2. Set your goals, meaning measurable. Under SMART method, we're now in letter M, right? S is specific. We just discussed it a while ago. Now we're in the letter M, measurable, meaning it should be quantifiable. The goals should be and must be measurable, meaning it can be measured. Okay, measurable goals are the surest way to track your progress so that you stay on task and motivated. Yeah, because there's no point of having a goal if you cannot measure it. So when you assess your progress, you maintain focus and meet deadlines, you also get to feel the sense of accomplishment that comes with achieving progress. So that's the beauty of goals being monitored and being measured along the way. So the question is, are your goals measurable? Have you broken down your goals into smaller pieces? Have you created milestones or markers in your goals where you can track if you're near or far to achieving it? Can you see, can you understand what this is trying to say? It means that if you have a goal, there must be, or there should be, a markers or milestones. So what is the purpose of that markers or milestone? It will tell you, if you see it along the way, so it will tell you that you're very near to achieving your goals, or you're still far away from achieving your goals. So you need that kind of measurement. Okay, this is where managing and leading comes in. You manage the process and the activities, meaning in your goal, in your plan, there are activities in it, right? So you have to manage that, and you have to lead your downlines. So that's where managing and leading comes in, and that's what it's differentiate one another. Okay, you cannot manage what you cannot measure. So meaning, if you have no measurement on your goals, there's no tool how to measure your goals, then what you cannot measure cannot be managed. And this is really dangerous, because you don't want that your activity in achieving your goals is in chaos, right? You should be focused in this aspect for you to be able to concentrate and be able to achieve that particular goal. Goals must be measured, calibrated, and implemented, right? So meaning, if along the way you have goals and you have planned to achieving your goals, and it seems like you're not going to achieve it, then it's time to calibrate it, your actions, how to refocus it, your actions, to be able to achieve your goals and implement it. So that's the reason why you need to have markers or milestones in your goals. Okay, let's go to letter A, right? SMART, SMA, now we're into A, which means attainable or actionable, meaning your goals must be attainable. Okay, these are the questions that needs to be answered. If you have a goal, are your goals attainable or actionable? Meaning, can your goals, your written goals, can be acted upon? Or is it impossible to attain? are the actions required for your goals would be extremely difficult that would lead to losing your motivation to act on it? If all the answers to these questions are yes, then calibrate and adjust your goals and make it achievable. So that's how you do it. All right. So if it seems that you find out that it's extremely difficult, the course of actions that needs to be done for you to achieve that goal, you need to recalibrate it for you to be able to make it achievable and actionable in terms of your efforts. All right, now let's go to letter R, realistic. Smart, S-M-A, now we're letter R, realistic. Are your goals realistic? Your goals must be realistic based upon two things, all right? So how important that you measure or you assess if your goal is realistic? There are two factors to consider. Now, number one, your skill set, and number two, your commitment level. It makes no sense to set a huge goal if you don't have the basic skills or the commitment to see it through. All right. So to measure if your goal is realistic, you have to consider two factors: your skill set, right? Your capability to do it, right? Your skill set, the required skill set to achieve your goals. Do you have that? And number two, your commitment level, your level of commitment. Is it really, really, do you really have a high level of commitment to achieve that goal? So that would determine if the goals that you've set is realistic or not. So this is where training comes in. Because in training, you will level up your skill set, whether it's your knowledge about the business, knowledge about the product, knowledge and skill about how to close the deal, how to close the sale, skill set about how to prospect, how to make prospects, right? How to invite your prospect to a presentation, especially every Wednesday. That's where your skill set comes in. So if you have a high level of goals that you set for yourself, and it doesn't match your skill, right? Your skill set, and it doesn't match your level of commitment, then it makes no sense to set a huge goal. So in this part alone, you will realize that there should be a meeting of goals and skill set and your commitment. And the beauty of this part is that it's all about you. It's all about you. So that's what I'm telling you from the beginning, that when it comes to planning, this is your space. Because planning will speak about what you want to happen and your goals. It is you who is the one setting your goals and plans. So take a look at it, your skill set and your commitment level. Does it match your goals? So that's letter R, realistic, right? Now let's proceed the smart, then letter T, right? Smart, letter T. But we're talking about smarter, okay? Time bound. Goals must not be an open-ended time. So meaning any goals should have a timetable. There's a beginning, there's an end. It cannot be open-ended, because if it's open-ended, then likelihood you will not achieve it. There should be time. You put limit to when are you going to achieve your goal. Because if there's no time limit, you can achieve it in your lifetime, right? So I don't. I know that you don't want like that. Okay. So this part of SMART goal criteria helps to prevent everyday tasks from taking priority over your long-term goals. So that's the beauty of your goals has a time limit or timetable. It prevents you from taking away your attention and time to more important goals you have in mind that you put together. Okay, and letter E is smarter. E, all right. This is the last two letters from the word smarter. So exciting. So your goal must be exciting. So ask yourself, are your goals exciting enough to pull you out of bed in the unholy hours in the morning? Right? Do you think that's how exciting your goal is? Like for example, for myself, I have to be here with you guys because I love to share with you the experiences and training that I've accumulated over the years, right? And I have to be because of our time difference, because of the time zones. So I have to wake up 2 a.m. my time, so I can be present for 3 a.m. Schedule, which is 8 p.m. in your time, right? So it makes me get out of bed even in unholy hours in the morning just to be with you guys because my goal is exciting enough to pull me out of bed. Okay, are your goals exciting enough to force you to work even at very late hours at night, say until 1 or 2 a.m.? Yeah, I remember when I was still in building my network, right? Still remember that there were many, many times that I had to be out. And, it's about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or 3 o'clock, still out doing the business, even, not yet at home at the time because I have a goal and that goal excites me to work even 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock in the morning. And there was a time in my country, in the Philippines, it becomes a culture of network marketers, especially young people, right? That they network, and this is really crazy, I'm telling you, but this is really true. If you have known some Filipinos who are network builders, they will tell this to you. And it happens probably about more than 5 years ago that most of the leaders and their downlines they gather and congregate in different areas, particularly in Metro Manila, in the center of the Philippines, right, the capital, where most of them are on the streets, just down the streets. Let's say their office is in the building in business district. Then at the ground, they're congregating, hundreds of them, bringing in people there, the camaraderie, the banding and everything. They do it, and I was one of them before. They have to be there, and they go home around 4 a.m. in the morning, and it's really crazy. And these are youngsters who became attracted to network marketing, became crazy about it, and because they want to earn crazy money, right? Because earning in network marketing, let's say $5,000 a month, is not ordinary, it's not normal. We call it crazy money, right? Crazy earnings. And you have to somehow do things, quote and unquote, crazy things, extraordinary things, for you to be able to achieve that, right? So are your goals exciting enough for you to do things that are not being done by ordinary people? And there are times that you need to travel and leave your loved ones for a few days just to, build your network, attend to your network's needs, right? Would you do it? So it shows the level of commitment you have to your goals if you're doing it. All right. So my concept about achieving your goals is this. If you're still in your comfort zones at this point in time, the farther you are in your comfort zones, the nearer you are to your dreams. Okay, let me repeat this. The farther you are in your comfort zones, the nearer you are to achieving your goals, to achieving your dreams. So what does it mean? It means that if you're still in your comfort zone, don't expect that you'll be able to achieve your goals. So
Marilyn,
if
please
you're
stop writing right on the screen. Marilyn, please stop writing right on the screen.
all right, so
Sorry, Sam.
yeah, it's okay, I understand. Yeah, so that's the thing here, right? So if you're still, in your comfort zone, you're not getting out of it, you're perfectly comfortable with what you have right now, meaning what you're doing right now. So don't expect in the near future that you're able to achieve your goals, because the harder it becomes for you to achieve your goals, it means that you're getting there. It's not easy to be wealthy. It's not easy to be rich. It's not easy to achieve high level of income in this space. That's the reason why it's called networking, right? Networking. Networking, you have to work it, right? You have to work it. It's two words, net and working. So you should be working, right? You cannot be just in your comfort zones and expect that you earn a lot, right? It will not happen. I'm telling you. I'm telling this to everybody, right? And let's be realistic to this, because that's where breakthrough comes in. If you're able to get out of your comfort zones and do the things that you don't do on a regular basis, then you'll be reaching your goals. Okay, and last part of this smarter method is R. Is it rewarding your goals? Will the rewards benefit you and your family? You ask that question. Will the rewards of achieving your goals fulfill your spouse's wishes? Of course, we know that couples, right? Your partners, your spouses have their own, wants in life, right? Will the rewards of achieving your goals fulfill your spouse's wishes? Will the rewards will make your family's life comfortable and fulfilling? Will the rewards bring you more value and uplift the standard of your living? So that's the question that you need to answer in your goals, considering the letter R part of smarter method, rewarding. It should be rewarding. And if your answer to these questions are yes, then for sure, and I'm very sure, you will do everything. You will do what it takes for you to be able to achieve and get to your goals. So that's the smarter method, right? Then let's go to step 3. Break down your goals into small projects. So how will you do that? You have to enroll into a training program like what we have right now. What we're doing right now is the university, iBO University, enroll, right? So those who are here right now, congratulations, because you've done favor to yourselves. You're in the right space at this point in time. Create your own product story. So put that as one of your smaller goals. Yeah, break down big goals to smaller activities, right? Create your own business story. Have you done this already? Create your own product story. Do you have your product story now or not yet? Create one. I discussed this in the past training, right? Create your own business story. You have to have your stories, right? Network marketing is about telling stories. You don't need to sell actually, because storytelling is selling. And if you need to write it down, create a spiel, create a, uh, a script, that's better. And that's what I do every time I start my network marketing business. Document your first commission. All right. Get your iBO quick start guide. Do you have now your quick start guide? Do you have a copy of this? So we have that now already. So as your uplines, if you don't have yet, then you have to have this quick start guide. Invite people in your prospect list to attend to know it presentation. Put that as part of your goals. Enroll at least 4 personally sponsored iBOs to join the business in your first 3 calendar months. So put that as well. So why I include this? Because doing this, you will be part of the $100,000 club, which is the 5 to 6 month goals in to know it business. So you have to break down your goals into smaller goals, right? And number 4, schedule your weekly calendar activities. And a part of that is this schedule. So put it in your calendar. Okay. Schedule appointments to meet with your prospects into iBO. So put it in your calendar. Enroll in the iBO University. Finish the 3 levels of training. Put it in your calendar. Product sharing and product demo. Put it in your calendar. Come up with a schedule. Meaning connect with people. Prospect. Share your products. Share your business. Put it in your calendar. Weekly calendar activities. And have your home meetings. Put it in your calendar as well. So these are the daily activities that can be put together in a week's time for you to be able to have activities that would lead you to your goals. These are just examples, but I know that this is part of the activities that needs to be done in our efforts to improve and to grow our organizations. Then also put in your calendar your meetings with your downlines. Very, very important. So when was the last time you have met with your downlines? Let me ask you. When was the last time that you had your meeting with your business partners, with your personally sponsored iBO? When was the last time? Put it in your calendar, right? Because when you put it in your calendar, there's a regularity, meaning it will become part of your system. It will be part of your habit. It will be part of your weekly activities. That's the beauty of doing this. Okay. At the end of the day, for the goal setting and planning, this is what team sales. Have you known team sales? He's one of the icons of our industry. He says there's no perfect plan. You would act, you take small steps, you break down into smaller pieces your goals and plans, right? Then learn from taking that step. I seem to be going the right direction. Probably that's what's happening, right? You would build off of that learning by taking another step and so on. So that's the course of action that we need to do in our plan, in our goal setting. Remember, there's no perfect plan. That's correct. But you would act, you learn from taking that step, all right? You would build off to that learning by taking another step and so on. You calibrate your action. If the results seems not to be leading to your goals. But the important thing is you have to have plan, you have to have written goals and written plans. So act, learn, build, and repeat. So that's the things that you have to do, right? Act, learn, build, and repeat. So there should be actions, meaning the goals and plans should be acted upon. It should not be on your list, uh, on paper only or on your notes, right? It should be acted upon. Learn and build and repeat the process. Act, learn, build, act, learn, build, act, learn, build. Continuously. All right, so that's about planning and goal setting. So let me proceed to next part of our presentation. Okay, let me share again my screen. This is also part of our discussion. I included this in our module today. Okay. Are you seeing now my screen, Edward?
Very well.
All right.
90-day
So
challenge.
we just finished with goal setting and planning, which is one of the most important part of the process, right? And let me repeat that this particular step, planning, all right, is your own space because you're the one who will create it. You will be the one to implement it. Your upline is there to help you and assist you, but it's about you. It's about you setting the directions of your business, especially in to know it, right? And when you put in your plan and goals into action, you have to be relentless and unstoppable. So I would like to repeat that again. You have to be relentless. You need to be unstoppable, meaning nobody should ever stop you from fulfilling your goals. And that will only happen, and that will only, you will arrive into that level of commitment if you know your why you are here, right? So part of the planning and goal setting, all right, is for you to identify your deepest whys, right? And put it into action. That would be your driving force to continue going, to keep going. And I would like to put this in front of everybody, the 90-day challenge. You want to have a life-changing activity in network marketing, in to know it business. This is the most profound life-changing activity that you can engage yourself, the 90-day challenge. Have you noticed that from the beginning, we've been trying to introduce to you a goal setting for the next 90 days, right? And even our um, one of the features of our compensation plan, the team driver bonus, right? You may notice that it is a 3 months period, right? Because 90 days is one of the most powerful and most potent time frame in network marketing building activity that you can employ to explode your network. So I'm challenging everybody here to challenge yourself and not anybody else. It's about you. It's about us. It is about ourselves. If you're really serious making a difference in this space, give it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. But I'm telling you, 90-day challenge is not easy. It's not easy at all. But are you willing to pay the price? Okay, are you willing to pay the price? Is your why, have you identified now your deepest why in this space? Have you identified already the reason why are you doing this? Because if you don't know it at this point in time, then I will not suggest that you do this. It will be very hard for you. You have to anchor everything. You have to master, the courage. You have to master, concentrate everything within you, all right, to be able to participate, to challenge yourself. Okay, let me share with you the concept of 90-day challenge. And I'm challenging everybody right now to do this. You need to master the courage because this needs sacrifices. It will require more of your time, and it will require a lot of actions on your end. Thank you very much, for the comment, right? 90-day challenge. So let me continue. Okay. This 90-day challenge is dedicated to creating sustained momentum to launch your To Know It business. So treat this 90-day challenge as if you're just starting your To Know It business, all right? But if you want to put your To Know It business to the next level, then you must consider doing 90-day challenge. This is about one huge burst of energy, and you taper back to develop and sustain your organization. During this time, we are dedicated to creating leaders in the process, meaning if you challenge yourself in the 90-day challenge, along the way, without you knowing, without you uh, really intentionally would like to build your leaders, but along the way, you will be developing your dedicated leaders in the process. You will learn and grow together as a team. All right, team means together everyone achieves more, right? Because in 90-day challenge, you need to have a team with you for you to be able to execute this. This burst of energy comes from massive action. So this is not, laziness is not part of this. You cannot challenge yourself within 90 days if you're lazy, or if you're lacking the energy and you cannot put a massive action into it. Why? Because this is non-stop exposures and sharing To Know It products and opportunity with everyone who will listen. And you will follow up with everyone exposed to your products and business, because people generally don't make decision the first time, but rather the second, third time exposures and follow up. So there will be many follow-ups in this particular period of time. So challenge yourself. You want to achieve success within a short period of time. So this 90-day challenge will surely change your life. So it's a choice between doing this business for, let's say, 5 years time, right? You steadily build it up all the way to 5 years, to 6 years, to 10 years. It's up to you, right? So you will have a long period of time of challenges and struggles, or you have a choice. Take the 90-day challenge. And it requires you bursts of energy and massive actions for the next 90 days. Non-stop exposures of sharing To Know It products, meaning you will do everything to execute this 90-day challenge. No ifs, no buts. There's no reasons, only results. So I think this will be the most a profound concept that you will hear from us here. Take the 90-day challenge. Challenge yourself. And it is connected to your plans and goals that we just discussed a while ago. it has a direct and profound connection to your goals and plans, this 90-day challenge. But the concept is this: there should be bursts of energy. And you need to prepare for this. You cannot do it just the following day, decide on it. No, you need to do certain things for you to be able to execute this. Okay, ask yourself, what are you willing to do for your business to grow and for you to change your life? After you've made your details in the 90-day challenge, you will see why massive action for a short time frame will always win. All right? The name of the game in the 90-day challenge is speed. There's a myth that is, spreading in the networking space. Slow and steady will never produce. All right? Slow and steady wins the race. That's the myth. That's the concept that a lot of people are, into. But in reality, slow and steady will never produce. For example, take a plane taxiing down the runway. It needs to be 100% for a short time to get off the ground before the runway ends. Because if the plane does not, do it 100%, he will not take off. Meaning the plane will not take off. Running the plane at 20% will never get it off the ground, right? So you need to have, in network marketing, it applies to, mastering all the efforts, right? And all the time that you have to keep it going, to propel it to a new level. So that's myth number one. Slow and steady wins the race. So it's not true. Okay. If you take it slow and steady, it may or may not ever get off the ground. But if you have a burst of energy and work it really hard for a short amount of time, it could change your life. So that's the beauty of 90-day challenge. Only 90 days, right? All you have is 90 days to make the difference in your life, to change your life forever. Myth number two, just don't quit. Eventually you'll make all kinds of money. In network marketing, it's not true. By not quitting or just going to all the conferences and trainings, right, and events will never be enough to make the money or have the financial freedom that you desire. At some point, you'll need to learn and implement what you've been taught. Of course, training is very important, like this one, right? But unless you put it into action, you implement what you learn, it will never give you the financial freedom that you desire. Okay. 90-day challenge, right? There's a saying, success loves speed. Okay? Success loves speed. So what we're saying here is this. Let's compare. Recruit 20 in 30 days, meaning sponsor iBOs in 30 days, compared to 20 sponsored or 20 iBOs in 30 months. So that's the comparison that we're about to discuss here. So 90 days means three sets of 30 days, right? First month, 30 days, second month, 30 days, third month, 30 days, altogether 90 days. Every month. The challenge is for you to sponsor 20 iBOs in 30 days for 3 consecutive months. You do that or you do the other part, other thing. 20 iBOs in 30 months. So let's see the statistics, right? For bringing in new people on board in 30 days in the 90-day challenge. Okay? 20 in 30 days. What will happen? This is based on real statistics in network marketing industry. In 30 days, 12 will actually do something immediately. Get customers and maybe recruit. 8 will disappear. All right? Your 20 will only be left with 12. Okay? 8 in 90 days are going to look like leaders and continue to work, learn, and grow. So you have 8 who are potential leaders in your 90 days. 4 in 12 months, in 1 year, out of 20 will continue to show up and grow. This will be the 80% of you work with. All right? So only 4. And 2 in 5 years will be left, will produce and become top earners. 6-figure earners are the ones who do the 30-day burst and 90-day game plan. So this is the real statistics in executing the 90-day challenge. Out of 20, in 5 years' time, you will have 2 top earners in your organization. All right? But in the first 90 days, you will have 8 who's going to like leaders. All right? And you have 4 in 12 months who's going to show up and grow their network. So that's how it goes in this plan. Okay, let's see the other side. 20 in 20 months. 20 brought on board in 20 months, right? 8 will do something in the very beginning. 1 in 12 months of dedication, 0 left in 5 years. So that's the other statistics. Now, if you do 20 iBOs in 20 months, meaning every month you'll have 1 iBO. In 5 years, or even less than 5 years' time, you were left with 0. Your business will go nowhere. And this is slow and steady, right? So decide whether this is something you feel is worth your time and efforts. What is your story? You'll need to determine your why, as I was saying a while ago, how this 90-day challenge is going to change your life. Start by saying, now this is the time. I've done all that I can to get the results I'm looking for. I've not done all that I can do to get the results I'm looking for. Right? So be honest with yourself and say, I want and deserve more. Of course. You deserve more. You want more and you deserve more. And I'm now dedicated and ready to do what it takes to change my life, using to know it as the vehicle to achieve my dreams. So you change your narrative. If for the longest time you've been in this business and nothing is really happening, it's not really taking off, now it's time for you to challenge yourself. Do the 90-day challenge. And apply what we've learned a while ago about goal setting and planning. You want to change your life, you want to have results that you've been dreaming of for the longest time. You want your goals to be achieved, right? For me, if you want to be intelligent in this business and smart, I don't care to experience all the hardship and sacrifices for the next 3 months. And the result will change my life forever, right? I don't care. Than to take me years to achieve my goals. And what is sad that can happen is that you've been 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and nothing happens. And that would be very sad, because wasted time is just wasting your life. So I want you to really understand this concept, because I'm very much really, concerned about the profession that you chose. If this is really what you want and you really believe that this is your vehicle to achieve your goals, then be relentless, be unstoppable, challenge yourself, and we will teach you how to do it, all right? Like for example, this every Friday training, you just need to be on board and listen and apply what you've learned and invite your downlines to be part of the university, right? So it makes your work simpler and easier because you don't need to do the training. We will do the training for you. The university will do the training for you. The university will teach how the system works. All you have to do is attend and invite your downlines to be part of this. Okay. So if you decided to do this, all right, you have to have a pre-launch preparation. I'm telling you, this is not easy. This is hard. But the rewards are tremendous and life-changing. So when you start your 90-day challenge, you need to have preparation, okay? Number one, training, preparing, and get focused. So attend the training religiously. Don't skip. Finish the 3 levels training of iBO University. If you need to repeat it again, so be it. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. So that's part of your preparation. You need to be trained. You need to be prepared, right? So it's like in boxing, right? Before a fight, the boxers, the world-class boxers are, given enough time to prepare for their bout, right? In the same manner, in the 90-day challenge, you need to prepare yourself because this is something that you've not done in your networking life. And personally, when I learned this, I'm doing this twice a year in my organization. But if you can do this every quarterly, whoa, that would be more powerful. But of course, it will require a lot from you. So when you learn this, then time will come that it will, motivate you to do this twice a year because this is really impactful. This will significantly grow your network. So what else you will do? Negotiate with your family. Talk to your spouse, talk to your kids. During the time that I'm doing this, I need to talk to my wife because she needs to understand what I'm going to do. Because there will be many times that I'll be out of the house. I'll be traveling with my co-leaders, go to different places in the Philippines to build our network, sleep in different places, right? I need to talk to her because if I don't get the support of my wife, then it's really hard for me to continue to keep going on my 90-day challenge. Then I need to speak also to my daughter, to my sons. They need to understand that their father would be out in the field because I'm going to do my 90-day challenge. They need to understand why I'm doing this. So there should be a serious talk with the family for you to be able to start this. But if you're really, really serious and you want to make a life-changing shift in your to know it business, you will do this. Then number 3, eliminate distractions. Clear schedules of unnecessary activities and delegate, right? Doesn't need for you to be the person doing it. If you can delegate it because you need to have your time focused on your 90-day challenge. You have to eliminate distractions. Then building fresh list of contacts. Use your memory booster. This is really, really important, I'm telling you. If you don't have your prospect list, the list of your contacts, it will be very impossible for you to execute your 90-day challenge. You have to have that list. Use the memory booster, right? Strategizing and sharpening skills for inviting techniques. You have to develop and build your inviting skill, because that's one of the most frequent thing that you will do. You keep inviting to our Zoom meeting. You keep inviting to your home meetings. You keep inviting to office trainings, right? Office presentations, because we have offices in Nigeria, right? So building and developing your inviting skill is very, very important. That's part of your preparation. Then practice, practice, practice. If you need to write it down, create your own spiel, how to invite. Now it's easier compared before, because most of the people preferred to be invited online, right? Role playing and learn as we grow. So if you're not yet, familiar and skillful in presenting your business, present first with your upline. And this is what we've taught on the 30-day plan, right? So I've discussed the 30-day plan in our past training. It's part of the activities that needs to be learned in the 30-day plan. So this is the preparation stage. These are the activities that you need to do prior to you launching your 90-day challenge. So this is what will happen. This is the picture, but there can be some changes into it. Depends on the level of your activities, right? First month, first 10 days, this is what you'll do. Contacting, inviting, and presenting as possible, as many things as you can. All right? 100% effort. You have to be full-time, 16 hours per day. If you're a full-time, right? If you're part-time, 8 hours per day. Weekend off, it's your day off. Can you do that? It's really not easy. As full-timers, 16 hours per day, right? So it's really hard because you only have how many? 8 hours left to sleep, right? So this includes travel, right? Eating and, dining and meeting with your downlines and other stuff. This is 6 days activity. Take 1 day off to refocus, then get back in the field again. Drive time, travel time, work, lunch breaks, make phone calls, inviting to events, inviting to iBO presentation every week, twice a week, Wednesday and Friday for the training. Then you have, let's say, a Tuesday for the iBO presentation. Do that continuously. Invite as many people as you can. Be relentless, be unstoppable. Do everything you can to achieve this. No excuses. Then you'll have your evenings and weekends activities or meeting, right? All out massive action. Become best friends with your cell phone. All right? Use your cell phone. That will be your best friend, because that will be your recruiting tool. Your cell phones, right? It can be calls. It can be through Facebook. You're chatting with your prospects, right? Utilize tools to get the job done. So we have tools with us to help us build our business. Then use social media. Facebook, Viber, Skype calls, conference calls, bridge days, live events, power hours. Then enroll to Know It University. Don't forget that. That will be your charging time. You charge yourself every now and then, attend trainings. And there's something here that I have not discussed yet, have not taught yet, power hours. So how can you do that? I'm doing this in my team. Power hours is your appointment setting hours. I have a workshop where I teach my downlines before how to do actual invitation through their phones. They will use their list in their phones, then they will call as many people as they can in 1 hour, and it produces results. You can do that as well. So that's your first month, right? So it's really heavy in activity, right? So it's not something that you're just doing things in your comfort zone. This is something you need to get out of your comfort zone. The harder it becomes to you in fulfilling this to achieve your goals, the closer you are to achieving your goals. The harder it becomes, the sweeter it becomes. All right. For second 10 days, that's the first 10 days, right? This is the first 10 days. Second 10 days is some presenting, mostly follow-up period, follow-up, second, third exposures, question answered by your prospect, right? On your third 10 days, same thing, right? So it's a repeated process. On your second month or your month two, same with previous month, but we'll need to continue to add new contacts to existing contact list, meaning you have to have your active prospect list. It should not be a dead prospect list. How does a prospect list becomes dead? If you're not adding into it, if you used up all the list in your prospect list and you're not able to add on it, it becomes a dead list, right? You don't want that to happen. And same thing on your month three, you have to continue add new contacts in your contact list. In our training, in our first training, several trainings in the past, this is where the prospect list comes in, uh, the 150 priority list, right? That's the prospect list. That's our template. We said before that it needs to be an active list. An active list means you add 3 persons every day to your contact list. 3 names in your contact list every day. And how can you do that? We thought that you need to, share your business opportunity in Facebook or social media, share your products in social media, in Facebook, in any social media accounts that you have, share it every day to at least 3 persons. And you add also 3 persons every day to your contact list. Then your contact list becomes an active contact list or active prospect list. So that's the crucial part of this 90-day challenge. You have to have your constantly active prospect list. Easy or not? I know it's not easy. And this is where massive action comes in. So how will you do this? Okay, I've shared with you the activities that needs to be done in your 90 days activity. 20 new iBOs every month for the next 90 days. 20 on your first 30 days, 20 on your second month, and 30 on your and 20 on your third month. So a total of 60 iBOs in 90 days. This is something that you have not done in the past. But it can be done, I'm telling you. If your desire is so massive and your commitment level is so high, everything is possible. It starts from your desire, from your mind, right? Okay. So ask yourself, are you ready to take the 90-day challenge? Or you need more time to do it? you can size it up depending on the level of commitment that you have at this point in time. And depending on your desire to achieve a life-changing activity and plans in your network marketing life, in your to know it business. Question is, are you going to do it? Right? So I know that it's somehow not easy. Others would take it as something, insane. But it's been done before. So it can be done again. So you want crazy results? You need to act and take massive actions. All right, so that's all for now, my fellow iBOs. I hope that you learned a lot in these sessions today. So let me have some review questions, and I need your feedback on this. So let me check if you've been following all throughout, right? So Edward, please help me in this. So I will post some of the questions here and let them answer it. All right, first question. What is the difference between plan and goal? Anybody would like to participate?
Yeah, please, if you have the answer, just do a raise of hand. You will be unmuted and allowed to answer the question. Thank you. Okay, a hand is up, Chineye.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome.
Okay, the difference between plan and goal. Plan is outline course of actions, while goal
Correct.
is predetermined targets or end results.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's exactly the answer to the question, right? Plan is an outlined course of actions, and goal is a target, predetermined target. So that's the difference between the two. But it's interconnected. Plan and goal is interconnected. It cannot be separated. Okay, number 2 question. What are the steps in goal setting? We have 4 steps in goal setting. So what are these 4 steps?
Kindly raise your hand if you have an answer, please.
Right.
There's a raise hand button. Just click on it and we'll see your hand up.
Correct.
Okay. Olukayode. Please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Am I connected?
Yeah, you are. Please continue.
Yes. The 4 steps in goal setting. Number 1 is to prepare and set your expectations. Number 2 is to set your goals. Number 3 is to break down your goals into small projects. And the 4th one is to schedule your weekly calendar of activities. Those are the 4.
All right. Thank you very much. Exactly, precisely as you've answered it correctly. Thank you very much. So let's have the 3rd question. In goal setting, what criteria you will use to guide you in setting your goals? We have a method. What is that method called? We discussed it, each of it, right? Abimbola?
Yeah, a hand is up, Abimbola.
Yes, please
Yes, good evening.
unmute your audio.
The guide is smarter method.
Yeah, correct. Can you enumerate it?
Okay. S is specific.
Correct.
A is actionable.
Right.
Um, R is realistic.
Right.
Time bound.
Correct.
B is exciting.
Correct.
And R is rewarding.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much for your answer. Okay. Why 90-day challenge can be a life-changing project? Who would like to answer this question, please?
Okay, a hand is up. Okay, maybe we'll try a Gurube this time, since Abibola took the other answer last time. So let's get a Gurube.
Yeah, the 90 days. Good evening, everybody. The 90 days challenge is a.
Sorry, Gurube, please unmute yourself.
The 90 days challenge is a life-changing project because it helps you achieve your goals faster. Hello,
Correct.
please, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, we heard you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's correct. It's really life-changing because you're able to fulfill your goals, your wants in a short period of time. And it's not easy because it's a burst of energy from you and your team. So let's say, like for example, just for now, let's say you have only, let's say, 10 people in your organization. So what you will do, you have to talk to them about the concept of 90-day challenge, talk with them about this, and only include those people who are committed to do the 90-day challenge. Then if you have 10 people with you, I'm telling you this will be powerful. In your next 90 days, your organization will explode tremendously. I've seen this many times over in the past. And this is really powerful. On individual basis, it is rewarding financially because you'll be able to um, grow your income exponentially, grow your network exponentially, and the beauty of this is your organization will be trained about the system. They will be trained about the skills needed along the way because they will continue to engage themselves in training. And as I've said a while ago, it's not really easy, it's really challenging, but it depends on your level of commitment to do this. Kaya that's why I will leave this question to you, and it's up to you. When are you going to do your 90 days challenge? Talk to your uplines, talk to the one who sponsored you, and if you need help from me to guide you in this process, then I will do so. Let's just, have a schedule for this. Let's say a team. You need to be coach in how to execute this. Then I'll be around to help you and guide you and lead you to achieving your goals in your 90 days challenge. So that's all for now, my fellow IBOs. So I hope that we've learned a lot from this session, and I look forward to next week again to have you on board in the training. And please, this is my only request to you guys. Share this training to your downlines. Don't keep it to yourself. In doing so, you're helping yourself. You're helping yourself build your network, develop your network. So we're here to help you every step of the way, teach you the system. Just attend the training regularly every Friday for you to complete the iBO university training. That's all for now. Thank you very much. I turn you over to Edward. Edward, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Thank you, Sam.